Hello everyone, and welcome to this presentation of Living and Working in Italy. My name is Helen Kiebel, and I work as a specialist in active policy for labor and as a EURES advisor at the Public Employment Service in Italy. I am very glad to be here today and to participate in this important event. During this short presentation, we will provide you a general and helpful information about Italy, including a brief overview of the country, labor market, job seeking, and much more. Italy is the 10th largest country in Europe, covering an area of 300,000 square kilometers with a population of about 62 million inhabitants, of which almost 5 million are foreigners. The official language is Italian. The currency is euro. Its capital and largest city is Rome. Other major cities are Milan, Turin, Genoa, Bologna, and Naples. Italy shares its borders with France, Switzerland, Austria, Slovenia, and two enclaves, Vatican City and San Marino. Italy is a member of the European Union since the 1st January 1958. Italy is a peninsula located in the heart of the Mediterranean Sea, often described as a country shaped like a boot. The Italian territory covers also a few islands, including Sicily and Sardinia. Despite its tiny size, Italy showcases some of the most varied and scenic landscape on Earth. With its rolling hills, deep valleys, and rugged coastline, there is no shortage of beautiful natural scenery to explore, whenever you appreciate the sea, the mountains, or both. Italy is worldwide known for having a rich and diverse history, for its cultural heritage, ancient Romans, Greek, Renaissance, as well as Baroque period. It is renowned for its arts, Michelangelo, Botticelli, for architectures, for its musical tradition. Globally known for the opera or bel canto, we also have one of the most famous opera houses in the world, Teatro La Scala in Milan. Also, sport in Italy has a long tradition. In several sports, both individual and team, Italy has good representation and many success. Giannis Sinner for tennis, Paltrinieri swimming gold medal at the Olympics. And then we have football teams like Inter, Juventus, and so on. And what about Italian cuisine? Whether food or drinks, there are various mouth-watering foods all across Italy, and they vary widely across the peninsula. It is also famous for its contribution to designer brands and fashion houses like Armani, Dolce & Gabbana, Prada, Valentino. Furthermore, Italy is well known for luxury and sports cars like Ferrari, Maserati, and Lamborghini. Now, let's talk about the labor market. We will go through key sectors, jobs in demand, working condition, and work contract. Italy has emerged as a significant player in the global economy thanks to its diverse range of exports. The country exports extended far beyond pasta and fashion, including a wide variety of products that have contributed to Italy's economic prosperity. Italy is world leader in manufacturing production of machinery industry and leading exporter in Europe of textile, fashion and accessory products. Italy is a major exporter of pharmaceutical products as well. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Italian pharmaceutical industry played a crucial role in research, development, and production of vaccine and treatments. The Italian labor market is highly diverse. Industrial activity is mostly concentrated in the north, how you can see in the map, while people in the southern regions mainly work in agriculture and tourism. The tourism sector plays an essential role in the Italian economy, supporting jobs in hospitality, transportation, and related services. Agriculture is an important sector too, especially in the southern regions. Italy is a major producer of wine, olive oil, fruits, and vegetables. In agriculture and tourism, there are ample job opportunities for seasonal workers during both summer and winter season. The financial sector is well developed and centered in Milan. Technology and innovation is a growing sector with a focus on innovation. Market needs 2023-2027. The latest forecasts for the period 23-27 show an overall need for employment of around 3.8 million people. Italian employers are struggling to fill in positions mainly in ICT and technology sector, health and social services, engineering, mechatronics, optics and robotics, mobility and logistics sectors. Other sectors in demand, we have tourism, agri-food industry and construction. It is estimated that the demand of professional profiles with a high level of training and education in the next few years will increase. Let's now talking about working conditions. In Italy, you can start working at the age of 16. Working hours, normal time, it is set at 40 hours per week. Maximum working time may not exceed 48 hours per week. Daily rest, it is quantified in 11 consecutive hours every 24 hours. As a result, the maximum work daily time is 13 hours per day. In Italy, every employee has the right to receive paid annual leave, 4 weeks per year, plus 12 public holidays. There are also other leaves for employer are obliged to grant a suitable paid leave in case of sickness and disability. And what about the average salary? In Italy, it is around 2,200 euros. We don't have minimum wage, but the national collective labor contract regulates both the normative aspects and the employment relationships and the economic aspects. What about the employment contract? We have four main types of contract in Italy. We have permanent contract, is an employment contract with no expiration date. Fixed term contract is an employment contract usually limited to 12 months, could be extended to 24 months under specific circumstances. Then we have on-call employment contract. As per this contract, the employee works discontinuously for short periods or a few days a week. There is a limit of 400 working days in 3 years. Then we have the apprenticeship contract. Is a contract for young people aged 18 to 29 or for those receiving unemployment benefits. It involves professional training to develop job-specific skills. And then we have also other types of contracts with specific features. We have occasional work contract, seasonal contract, collaboration agreement, and internship. And now we will go through another topic. Moving to Italy, we will give you some information, practical tips on moving. So here are some tips to guide you through the process of moving to Italy. First of all, learning the basic of the Italian language. It is a must for foreigners living in Italy. Speaking Italian may be key for a stable and growing career in this country. Then prepare a budget. Make sure you have more than the minimum amount so you can account for unforeseen circumstances. Get your document in order. Translate and legalize all important documents before leaving your country. Inform about recognition of your professional qualification. You can contact CIMEA, is an information center of academic mobility. They provide information and advice on the procedures and of qualification recognition. And then apply for the Italian tax number, Codice Fiscale, at the review agency, Agenzia delle Entrate. It is needed in order to sign any kind of employment, contract, rent a house, open a bank account. And to be entitled to the healthcare, it's necessary to register free of charge with the Italian National Health Service and select a doctor, a GP, or pediatrician. And then open a bank account. Other things to know, holders of driving license can drive in Italy with their driving license if it's used by an EU member state. And if you're living and driving in Italy for more than 6 months, it is necessary to register the vehicle and pay the registration fee to the competent local authorities. And then SPID, the public digital identity system, is the solution that allows you to access the online services of the Italian public administration. The EURES regulation and the Italian EURES node make it possible to use an ID of a member state to access to the online services on the public administration or private entitles to other UE member state. When you look for a new house in Italy, search information about where you want to live. There are lots of factors to consider, such as the city's cost of living, work opportunities, number of international and culture. Sales and rental prices vary by region, city, and neighborhoods. One-bedroom flat rental costs from 400 to 700 per month, but apartments in more central location or in the main cities like Milan would be more expensive. When renting a house, the landlord and tenant must subscribe a written contract. Properties to rent or for sale can be searched at the local estate agent, private adverts, or on specialized websites like Immobiliare, Idealista, Casa, Wikicasa. What about searching and apply for a job? How to find a job? Similar to most countries, there are numerous resources that allows you to search and apply for jobs in Italy by sector and location. You can contact the public employment services that are public bodies located throughout the country. Then you can contact the employment recruitment agencies, private operators authorized by the Ministry of Labor or by regional administrations. Then you can search through the websites, LinkedIn, Click Lavoro, InfoJobs, Indeed, Jobidoo, Monster, etc., and through social networks. Networking. You can utilize professional and also informal networks. Networking in Italy is a great way to find work because most vacancies are filled informally. Personal networks and existing contact from work or school also provide a considerable number of opportunities. Just a note, the knowledge of the Italian language is fundamental. Job offers are also published on national and local newspaper. Finally, you can also contact the employer directly by sending a speculative application. Where you can find the address and the contact of the public and private employment. We have a national portal, then you can find the contact of the Centri per l'Impiego, Public Employment Services, Agenzie per il Lavoro, so private employment agency authorized at the national and regional level. You can also find and check for the EURES advisors, and then also the Informa Giovani that are youth information centers managed by municipalities. Job centers provide a full range of assistance to job seekers and employers, general information, career counseling, job listing, active support service at the local, national, and European level, specific advice and guidance on disability employment. Customers can schedule in-person and online appointments. And what about the private employment agency? In Italy, there are more than 4,000 employment agencies. What can EURES Italy do for you? The EURES services are guaranteed in almost all the public employment service around Italy. EURES advisors provide information on vacancies in European Union, seasonal work, guidance and advice on living and working conditions, job search, and administrative assistance. EURES staff arrange regular jobs fair, recruiting days online and on-site at national and European level. Check the date on the European Job Days platform and on the EURES portal, or follow us on social media. Italian EURES advisors are also available once a week on the EURES chat on Friday morning from 10:30 to 12:30, except on public holidays. And then, just a few tips to conclude about preparing your CV. Fit your curriculum vitae to a job offer is important. In Italy, we don't have a preferred CV template, even if Europass CV is commonly used. Europass CV is specifically requested in the public sector, university and government projects. Please do not send a CV written in English unless specified. Insert your photo is not mandatory. Do it only if specifically requested or for specific job position. Remember to insert keywords. Incorporating keywords into your job application can help your resume stand out amongst other applicants. Finally, don't forget to put or to sign your consent to the processing of personal data in accordance with the Legislative Decree 196/203 and General Data Protection Regulation. Other important things to insert in your CV: your date of birth, your personal contact, a brief presentation highlighting your hard and soft skills, your work experience, status of employment, and if you have incentives you can bring to the company. So just a few tips, but these are important. So finally, here you will find our contact. I encourage you to connect and contact the Italian EURES advisor for any questions and support. I would also like to thank you for joining me today. I hope you have found this presentation informative, and I hope to see you all very soon in Italy. Thank you very much, and goodbye for now. Ciao, ciao.